Here's how it all went down in Green Bay. The final game of Wild Card Weekend, just 4 degrees. Feels like negative 14. Feels like negative 14.
Feels like I want to stay home.
Kaepernick and Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron Rodgers home. Colin Kaepernick, the Wisconsin native who grew up a Packer fan, playing in the field that he dreamed of playing in his whole life, and going up top. Michael Crabtree, they clearly were targeting him early on.
Early on, they went after Crabtree, but they found out when they were going after Crabtree that the refs were letting them play.
Fourth catch of the drive for 70 yards, and there's case in point. This was a harbinger, as my old English teacher would say. They did let him play. The Niners had to settle for a field goal in the red zone later on in the first quarter. Another moment where Crabtree's looking for a flag.
But you know what? It went both ways. They didn't just call it for Green Bay. They called it for San Francisco, too, when Green Bay's offense was out there. So the refs were consistent.
Devon House, last time we saw a house drop like that, it was on anti-M. No flag right there, though, so they had to settle for a field goal at 6-0, and Kaepernick flips one up. Tramon Williams gains more yards on this return than the Packers' offense had in the game to this point. This was a big momentum swing.
Kaepernick, too, didn't he?
Yeah, that was a wonderful job by Tramon, reading that place, peeking in the back.
But it got their offense started.
Yep, the offense had only one total yard to that point. Tramon Williams on the 17-yard return sparked a drive that went 14 plays. Rodgers to Jordy Nelson to wrap it up.
Look at that. When we talk about a game of inches, I mean, that's half an inch right there, the difference between that play.
Next Packers possession, that turned into a 7-6 lead, and next to the Niners possession, Kaepernick doing what?
Kaepernick does.
Up the gut and out the gate. 42 yards, shades of last year's divisional battle between these two teams in much warmer San Francisco. 2 plays later on the Packers 10, 2nd and 7. It's the inconvenient truth right up the gut.
I love this guy and how he runs the football. The fact that they like to do all the fancy stuff. When they want to get the dirty work done, they go to Frank Gore.
13-10 at the half. Let's go to the fourth quarter because Mike McCarthy's calling a play on 4th down again. It's still 13-10. Aaron Rodgers, a la Eli Manning of the Super Bowl in 07, gets out and finds who else is the guy on 4th down that you go to. Yeah. Randall Cobb, big-time play for the exception of the fact that back in the pocket, Ray McDonald was mugged. No flag.
I mean, that's holding in the worst way.
Yeah, but this Randall Cobb has a knack for finding an open spot when he feels Aaron Rodgers is in trouble.
It's a whole lot of holding going on.
No flag.
It's the way to let him play.
2 plays later, John Kuhn. The up man. Wait, let's check on the Lambeau lead. Let's check on the Lambeau lead.
Yeah.
John Kuhn's going.
It's frozen.
It's frozen.
Yeah, it's frozen.
God.
Hey.
Had his head down, it would have been Gus Frerotte all over again.
Yeah.
Good thing he had it. He should have put
some de-icer on his wings.
Good thing he was looking at what he could hit. Keep your head up when you're Lambeau leaping, kids, is essentially what you're saying. 3rd and 4, Kaepernick's out the gate again.
This is a great play call.
24
Badly
yards.
Executed by the Green Bay Packers.
87 rush yards for number 7 at that point in time. Next play, fresh set it down to the 28. Vernon Davis held in check, no more, touchdown.
Good job by Kaepernick.
That was a good throw by Kaepernick.
Yeah, really looked off to say, came back to Vernon Davis, and it was an anticipatory throw. Lets it go early enough. Right there.
Threads the A.J. Hawk, Morgan Burnett needle. Jim Harbaugh's giving you the man points. It's 4 degrees, and he's still wearing khakis. Here comes Aaron Rodgers, next drive, 3rd and 5. It's the 80th chain-moving sidearm flip of Wild Card Weekend, it seems.
This was a physical football game.
8-yard play to Kuhn, 1st down. Rodgers buying time, 2nd and 2, all sorts of time. It's Randall Cobb again.
He knows how to uncover.
Why don't DBs understand you need to break down in today's game? You can't just hit the quarterback like that.
25-yard gain, but Eddie Lacy chilling on the sideline inside the 10. It's 3rd and goal now. Rodgers trying to buy time, and time runs out.
That play right there is what won this defense the game. If you understand, they holding them to a field goal.
There was a hold called on that play, but it was declined. They settled for a field goal, tie game. 5 and change to go, and that is when Kaepernick started winging it around almost to the detriment to his team as Micah Hyde almost picks this thing off.
Opportunity knocking.
That's the difference
Opportunity
between
knocking.
good
Instead,
and great.
Crabtree getting new life. move the chains, and then Frank Gore over the middle. First down. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Only
You
two
don't
timeouts outs left for Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers beginning to feel colder. Phil Dawson trying to warm up and swing his leg. 3rd and 8. Buck 12 to go. Kaepernick breaks contained.
Again, great
That's the play
defensive
right
call, badly executed by the Green Bay Packers.
They love to play that press coverage. That guy can run.
3rd and 3, Frank Gore
Look at
picking it up.
This is power.
First down with 50 ticks to go. Green
That
Bay
first
out of
down
timeouts.
meant that they didn't have to kick it right then and there, and they could just ice it.
And that's what the 49ers did. They let it run all the way down to 3 seconds. Jim Harbaugh still, again, wearing khakis as Phil Dawson boots the 49ers through to the divisional round and to Carolina next weekend, bouncing the Green Bay Packers, who had quite an eventful season. They did win the NFC North despite missing Aaron Rodgers in weeks 10 through 16. But despite Eddie Lacy and Aaron Rodgers' best effort with Jordy Nelson and Randall Cobb on this day, Colin Kaepernick with 227 yards passing and almost 100 yards rushing. Michael Crabtree coming up large and in charge for the 49ers, who move on. The 5 seed advances to Carolina.